Yeah, don't be afraid to ask questions, because that's their job. And they will ask you too if you have any questions. So, and then if you have any questions that you wanted to ask way before then and you forgot, write them down, jot them down. So when it's time for you to link up with them again, you'll have those questions to ask. Handle criticism at a point where they need to. Sometimes they take it to the heart and just like, get offensive and then just look at it as a negative way. No, it's not negative, y'all. It's not nothing to make you feel like, dang, you suck on the phone, like you don't know what you're doing. It's nothing like that. It's just to let you know that here's what you're doing and here's what you can work on. Your meeting, your huddle with your QA, and then your QA dings you for something that you were told differently through your supervisor, bring it up to them. Say, hey, my supervisor was the one that told me to do this, and that's why I'm doing it this way. I didn't know that I couldn't do it that way. What they can is only for your, it's part of the certification process, guys. It's part of your certification. Either you're going to like it or not. That's just going to be what it is until you are certified. Now, once you are certified, they're barely going to be on your tail, because they're... Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. If you're not new, welcome back, y'all. So y'all see the title of this video, but it's gonna be a little bit of more to it. I'm just gonna be a little bit of everywhere, if you don't mind, because the more thoughts that pops in my head, the more I talk about. Okay, so just bear with your girl. It's still gonna be informational and educational. So to the ones that will be interested, just stay tuned. I'm sure that you're going to get something out of this video. It's going to be extremely helpful, so just stay tuned. Anyways, guys, so I just wanted y'all to know, for the ones that graduated and stuff like that, the next step is that you're going to get assigned to a quality assurance PF. So basically, they will be listening to your calls and they will be grading your calls. They will give you feedback to let you know how you are doing on the calls, okay? Or overall. All right, so at this point, I would suggest that you have like a notepad or a notebook that you write in, so you can just write all the feedback that's given and whatever information that they give back in return. I suggest that you do, and the way you should handle your calls, you should write them down, because that'll help you in the long run, so you won't have to get dinged for the same thing that they spoke to you about like last week or so. Okay, so I recommend that you do all of that, especially if you're new to the customer service game and this is your first time. Then write everything down and ask questions, y'all. If y'all don't understand something, if y'all don't know what certain things mean, ask and say, hey, what does that mean? I don't think I understand you correctly. Can you run that by me again? There's nothing wrong with someone repeating themselves over and over again for you. And if they have a problem with it, then it's not the right job for them. They shouldn't be assisting people like us, okay? But yeah, don't be afraid to ask questions, because that's their job. And they will ask you too if you have any questions. So, and then if you have any questions that you wanted to ask way before then and you forgot, write them down, jot them down. So when it's time for you to link up with them again, you'll have those questions to ask, right? And I just wanted to come to y'all about this, right? I'm a very outspoken person. I was never like this before. I feel like after my mom passed away, I just became that type of person, because I was a shy person way before then. I was extremely shy. Like you're probably like, no way, girl, you were shy. You don't seem like it. No, because I wasn't like that before. I'm not like that anymore. I'm not shy. I'm outspoken. I speak my mind, and and go about it that way, because I just feel like it's necessary now, because I don't have no one to back me up. When you have your mom around, that show, Ride or Die, you already know. If you know, then you know. So with this, what does that have to do with anything? It has a lot to do with meeting up with your QA, PF, and explaining to them and opening up. You don't just want them to give you feedback and criticize your work, because a lot of people don't take criticism A lot of people don't take criticism. A lot of people, excuse me, don't handle criticism at a point where they need to. Sometimes they take it to the heart and just like, you know, get offensive and then just look at it as a negative way. No, it's not negative, y'all. It's not nothing to make you feel like, dang, you suck on the phone, like you don't know what you're doing. It's nothing like that. It's just to let you know that here's what you're doing and here's what you could work on. And here's what you could do better. Because just when you think that you're doing it, you're not necessarily doing it the way they want you to do it. You're doing it, but you're not doing it the way they want you to do it. So you got to listen up and make sure that you understand it. And ask those questions, y'all. If y'all don't understand something, just be like, I'm not sure if I understand you correctly. Could you repeat that one more time, please? And they'll go ahead and do that. I take criticism very well, y'all. No matter if I'm being graded on my calls or if someone pull me to the side, it doesn't even have to do with work. You know what I'm saying? Like if somebody want to criticize me and feel a certain way about me, let's do it. But I'm not that type of person because you know what? I'm going to be honest with you. I recognize my faults. I know what my faults are. And on this channel, you're going to recognize that. I'm going to tell you what it is, like where I messed up on and what I can work on because I realize my faults. And when somebody criticizes you, you have to take it and just run away with it because it's something that they see in you that you've never seen in yourself. You get what I'm saying? So don't take offense to criticism because it's going to help you in the long run. Because not only that person may bring it up to you, another person that probably be, because listen, you'll be switching from one QA to another. You're not going to be stuck with that same QA that you was with probably last week. Okay, so the certification QA, you might be stuck with them until certification only. After certification ends, you're going to be assigned to another QA. Okay, I don't know how they're doing it now. I don't know if they have enough people to switch up like that now, but that's how they've been doing it from the time I could remember. Okay, so I just want y'all to know that. And guys, let me tell y'all something. So let's just say that you meet up with your supervisor, right? Your supervisor and your QA person do not communicate. So your QA person probably tells you how to handle your call a certain way, and then your supervisor tells you how to handle it another way. And that's where you can tell that there's no communication amongst those two, because they're telling you one thing and it's another. You know what I'm saying? So this is where you come in and you talk about and say, hey, QA, I met up with my QA the other day and they told me to handle it this way. Tell your supervisor that. And then maybe your supervisor don't know, because a lot of them be like, okay, well, that's weird because I wasn't taught that. I was taught this way. And so they can go ahead and figure out what needs to be done. You're always in the know of everything because they have like their little like syllabus where they tell you, okay, this is what's going to happen next and so forth. But like when with a 1099 job, if you have a good trainer, then they're willing to like, you know, tell you what the next steps are and stuff like that. But my trainer never was the one that told me what the next step was. It was always my QA. They always tell you what the next step is. Well, not all of them, but the one that I had was really nice. The nice ones I always remember. Her name was Ashley, and she was so cool. And so many Ashleys out there I know, but I don't remember her last name, but I did remember her first name because we really got off topic when it came to the grading calls. We start talking about life, family, and everything. I told y'all, you guys will build relationship with these people that you don't even have to ever meet in your life. You know, and you're just going to build a friendship where it might not ever end. It might be like something that was meant to be. So, yeah, guys, the whole point is just ask questions, open up. That's what they're there for. They're not there to like point at you and say, hey, you suck. You're not doing this. You're not doing that. No, they're there to help, to be honest with you, because they want to make sure that you succeed in your calls versus you messing up. You know what I'm saying? So if there's something that you don't understand handling calls, talk to them about it. Talk to them about it. They will actually help you because that's what they're there for. That is exactly what they're there for. So that's basically what happens, guys, when you guys graduate and you guys get on those phones and get your feet wet. Okay, so hopefully this is something that you look forward to. And let me know, like, if you have an issue. I don't know how this would work, y'all. If you have an issue with your QA person and you don't like them too much, or you just feel like they're aggressive, or whatever the case may be on how they're speaking to you, I wouldn't know who you would report that to be honest. But just know that they're temporary. They're not going to be your QA forever, okay? Because they're always switching them up. There are always different QAs. Like, you're going to get an email letting you know, hey, you know, I'm so-and-so, and I'm going to be your QA from now on. And it's just like, you know, and I had got an email like that with the, remember when I told you that I had built a relationship with my QA lady? Her name was Ashley. Like, no lie, 3 months later, I got another email talking about someone else is going to be my QA. And then the day after that, I got an introduction email about the new QA that I was getting. I was like, man, that's messed up. But then again, I sent an email to Ashley, and I told her, she's like, yeah, girl, they're all switching up, but it's okay. She said, my number is not going to change, and if it does, I'll just update you. But you can call me if you need anything. And that was it. But I just felt like, did they fire her or whatever? So no, at the point, they did not fire her. They were just switching people around. So yeah, guys. So the whole point of this video is whenever you're in a QA session with your QA PF, always ask questions. Always make sure that you are writing the information down, the feedback that they're giving you, and making sure that you are going through the list that they give you, because sometimes they're not perfect. They can make a mistake on there. You know what I'm saying? And you, because you're being attentive and you're focusing, you can always bring it to their attention and be like, no, that's not right. No, this one ain't right neither. You know, and they would adjust it for you. So that's why it's very important to remain focused when you're in a meeting with them, right? And to always ask questions as well. So the next time when you have a meeting with them, you know, you see some improvements on your performance on the phone, because that's basically what it's all about. You performing and you delivering, and you feeling more comfortable being on the phones, because that's what they're there for. They're going to ask a lot of questions. They're going to ask, how do you feel on the phone? What is it that you need help with? What do you need? Like, how do you go about handling this situation? They are going to get in depth with it, and just, you know, participate in it. Don't be afraid to answer the questions. Don't be afraid to, like, open up to them or whatever, because they are real. It's not like they're robots. They understand. And a lot of them been through it. A lot of them took calls once upon a time in their lives, hopefully. I'm guessing and I'm thinking that's probably what it is. So a lot of them should know what it's like handling those calls. So guys, I am going to go, and you already know what I'm going to say. If you got this far in this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Go ahead and check out my merch. It should be in the bottom in the description box down below, or somewhere over here on the bottom. Go check out my merch, because it's giving. Okay. And also, what else? Check out my plant channel, my Patreon. I added some new things on there recently. And my Amazon storefront. And it just keeps going on and on. Just check the description in the description box down below, please. Because y'all always making me repeat myself. Just check it. Just check it. There's some goodies down there. Just check it. All right, y'all. See y'all in the next video. Bye.